Greetings, my fellow travelers. Here is our card reading for the week of September 7th. And I hope you're going to have a good Labor Day today. But the cards are very interesting. I'm using the Thoth deck, and I went with one more spirit animal card. And they're kind of saying the same thing I've been saying for a while, which is growing in what you're doing and purging anything else that needs to go. So I realize, of course, there's the internal world and there's the outside world. So our internal world is doing one thing that can mirror the outside world, or it can be doing a completely different thing than the outside world is doing. So these cards, I think, give us an idea of what's happening within us, but also what's happening in the world. So we start with our first Thoth deck card, which is the the Princess of Wands. Wands is fire and action. And as you can see, she's got these, it looks like huge ram head, the symbol of Aries there. So, and then the tiger down here that she's flying out from. It's a very dynamic card. And this is about being passionate about what you're doing, and it's also about not having too many deep emotions that are holding you back or creating any kind of havoc. You're just thinking forward and you're just going with it. So this is a double-edged sword because we have Mars in Aries and it is going retrograde. So when planets go retrograde, we feel their energy more intensely, and that will happen for the next couple months. It'll be going back through Aries. So there can be tensions, there can be greed and aggression, and people who are making it all about themselves. It's the ego dance. So it's very simple, I've noticed, to recognize the ego dance. It's people that make things all about themselves, and if they don't get their way, they never take responsibility for anything that's happened. It's always something the world needs to do for them, and they need to get from the world. So being driven by your own true heart center, driven by your own passions, is a great thing. But yet we do, of course, need to take into consideration what our actions are doing to others and what our actions are doing to ourselves. So, Princess of Wands, running forward, running into what you're doing, and yet be mindful that this is the energy that can sort of carry us away. We can get angry at the news, we can get angry at what's going on, and let's not do that, because the second card for the Thoth is the Two of Swords, which is peace. So this is about taking one idea, the Ace of Swords, a great idea, and putting it into action, seeing how it reflects back to us, seeing how this idea goes out forth and then comes back to us. So it's a very reflective, balanced, weighing options, thinking before you act. So, and Thoth isn't always the most pleasant of decks, but it really gets to the heart of it. So the fact that we have peace here, see the four sides here, mind, body, spirit, and grounding, everything coming together in a good thought process is really the message. So that's that, right? We have this great passion, but then centering and being able to listen to our own inner guidance, our own inner sense of knowing, and also controlling our mind, having peace in the mind. Don't we all want that? So, and then our last card that I picked from the animals is the Panther. This guy has been popping up in my own personal readings a lot this week. So he clearly has a message that wants to be said. Panther is an earth animal in this deck, and it is the annihilation of the unnecessary, purging. The Panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc, with the ultimate intention of bringing us towards more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating, but after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the Panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. So when it's in balance, it is brave and productive. When it's out of balance, it's self-destructive. And to bring it into balance, get rid of the unnecessary. So this is the end of the patriarchy, right? That's happening in our world. This is us cleaning up all the corners of us, not taking care of the earth, not taking care of each other, not taking care of our people. And the Panther is here to come and annihilate the unnecessary. So also in your own life, in your mind, in your heart, in your actions, to eliminate anything that's really not bringing you passionate love and productivity. This is the message that we've been hearing for weeks and weeks and weeks, but here we are still at the end of the Virgo, moving the earth around, making plans for our winter, and letting go of anything we don't need. So that's our message for the week. I hope that is helpful. Any last messages from Spirit? Be yourself. Be yourself. Really find out who that is. And from that place of joy in yourself, then take action. How about that? All right. Have a good one, and I will talk to you on Friday for our weekend reading. Thanks for listening, and thanks for sharing, liking, and commenting. Talk to you soon.